update in the Adventures of Baldur Jr. version 6.67. There's a few things I need to do out and about in the city. And this is going to be awkward because the cops hate me. I may end up getting into all sorts of shenanigans. Okay, Baldur Jr. version 6.67, where have you been? I had some business to attend to back at home, but I fear that same business has drawn me back to the gate. Well, keep your head down before they clip it from your shoulders, fool. People are saying you killed the leaders of the Iron Throne. There's a goodly price upon your head, don't you realize? A price on my head, and you'll not take it? There's trouble in the fist, Baldur Jr. version 6.67. Big trouble. Duke Elton's fallen sick and Scar was killed, supposedly in a simple robbery, but I have my doubts. It's all Angelo. He's making a power grab, taking control of the fist, and with Scar out the way, there's nothing to stop him. I've seen him paying visits to the Iron Throne, too, and I don't like it one bit. There's some of us that are still loyal to Elton, and lucky for you, I happen to be one of them. Please, for your sake and ours, keep your head down, and if you get the chance, sniff around the Iron Throne's base. If you can find a way to talk to Duke Elton, even better. But they're keeping him in the middle of the Fist headquarters. Damn it, Angelo will pay dearly for this, and I hope it's soon. Okay. Okay. I thought I was in trouble as soon as he started serving the flaming fist at me. Like now. Now I'm in trouble because he aimed the law at me. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not good. Emon and Minsk just left the party. Let's stick with the Iron Throne then.
Of course, yes.
Who are you? Have you got business here? What does it matter? Everything is in shambles. Expected more resistance to my breaking in. What's going on here? There's very little going on here. Everything is falling apart as we speak, and one person is to blame. And just who might that be? Saravok is this foul spawn that surely did the deed. He craves the power of the Iron Throne, but for what purpose I do not know. He throws away gold like it was copper, and uses our best-laid plans to inflame governments instead of bargaining for wealth. He's in line to become a Grand Duke because of his efforts to fight his own chaos. But I doubt his coronation will stop his lust for carnage. Who are you, by the way? What are you doing here? Well, I'm here to clear my name for the murders of the Iron Throne leaders. Oh, is that who you are? Then I owe you a knife in the gullet for what you've done. What, did Saravok trick you into killing them, or did he just do it himself and then blame you? I'll kill you just to be safe, I will. For my father, someone would die tonight. Well, at least we've killed something here. 350 gold. Whoa! Such wealth.
What do you need?
Tralathan. Wonderful. I recognize you from the descriptions given. You're the one accused of murdering our leaders, are you not? I suppose you're here to exact revenge or some such? Well, we're already defeated by one of our own and do not need you. You'd do better to focus your effort on Saravok rather than beating up those already beaten. I'll get to Saravok eventually. I'll destroy the network he's built first. Oh, why do you bother? He's abandoned us. I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned us into the Flaming Fist. He would be a hero yet again. People desperately want a hero, what with our entire Silver Shield dead. I would not be surprised if Saravok was behind it from the start, though he would have to kill the other Grand Dukes if he truly wanted free reign and command. Wouldn't put it past him, though his ultimate goal is beyond me. Seems more interested in carnage than control. Are you through with me? I was in the process of leaving, if you don't mind. By all means, get out. If you don't want to kill me, I can't be bothered with you at this stage.
Touch me not. You are unclean.
You there! Stand your ground a moment. I demand to know what's going on here. I've been sent from Sembia to determine why this branch of the Iron Throne was founded, and I've found no one who will stand still more than a second. What in blazes is going on here? Why not ask Saravok? He seems to be the one in control now. Saravok? That upstart? And the rumours I've heard are true. Our regional leaders here are dead, and Saravok has assumed their roles. Such arrogance. No doubt he had a hand in their demise, I'll wager. That would explain why we've not been getting reports on progress here on the coast. But what could he be up to? I shall have to report these findings to my superiors at once. What is your name and rank here? I shall report you as well. Actually, I'm the person accused of killing the Iron Throne leaders. Are you now? From what I've heard, Saravok may have had a far more active role in that killing than any outsider. So what have you come here to do? Destroy us all to restore your name? It would seem that we now have a mutual enemy of sorts. I think my superiors would not be ungrateful if you were to remove Saravok from this organization. I would almost call this outpost of the Iron Throne a complete loss, though with Saravok gone, perhaps it could be built anew. Perhaps it could, though I doubt that people trust you. People trust who they wish to trust, whether there is reason or not. I would imagine that's why Saravok has flourished, plays on people's fears masterfully. If he were not so destructive, he would have been a great asset. What is he up to? No matter. I'll report all of this and we will wash our hands of the whole problem. Good day and goodbye. Well, huzzah or something? Anything in here? Anyone? Cook.
Of course.
Didn't I tell you to get out? I don't want you in my kitchen. Can't you get that through your thick skull? And cook? Sorry, no food for you right now. Okay. Onwards and upwards, it would seem.
No time to chit-chat.
Why, hello, Baldur, version 6.67. I suppose we should have expected your coming here. A bit of unfortunate business in Candlekeep, eh? What? What do you know of what happened there? I know that you are the unwitting dupe of Saravok, as were we. It would seem that he sacrificed our leaders just to discredit you, knowing that you were perhaps the only ones that stood in his way. Of course, he also became the leader of the Iron Throne himself, but seems quite beyond needing us now. Such disrespect to throw us away as he did. It hardly matters now, what with his coronation imminent. I'm sure the ducal palace will never be quite the same. I must go. Pleasure chatting with you. Well. And it looks like we're up again some more.
Of course.
Remember this bloody level. Oh, Sithandria. So you've come back. If you were smart, Baldur, version 6.67, you would have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any farther than here. Why did you come back here? I would have thought that you'd go after Saravok directly. Someone told us that this would be the place to go. Who told you to come here? Who betrayed my lord? It was Tomoko, wasn't it? I always knew her to be a traitorous whore. Well, it matters little if she did or not. All that matters is that you will die. Oh, bollocks. I'm not exactly sure what happened then. Right. Let's just quickly talk to the people that we spoke to that didn't try to kill us.
Touch me not. You are unclean.
Done and done.
No time to chit-chat.
Of course,
is it you?
Who are you to threaten us? Such anger and determination. I am Sithandria, consort to Saravok. I've been with him since before he knew of his true heritage. The heritage you share with him. He'll be pleased to know that I've killed you, perhaps enough that I might become his favoured one again. I doubt you'll ever be his favoured one. Saravok is evil to the core. Help us defeat him and we'll let you go free. Why not? A very amusing notion. I would never betray my lord. Perhaps you should try your wiles on Tomoko. I'm sure she'd be more receptive to your overtures. I could never understand what Saravok saw in her. Enough of that. Come, my beasties, let's make short work of these interlopers.
Yes.
Peter
You charge. You charge.
You're a queer fellow.
Again you
disturb me.
Why not? Wait, do not kill me, please. I will tell you where to go to find my lord. The undercellar is where you wish to go. It's there that you will find Saravok. You can reach the undercellar through the sewers. Please let me go now. I'm ashamed by my lack of courage. As you should be, coward. Now you die. You do not give mercy. Like Saravok than he would have imagined. Ah, shit. You know what? No resties. Oh dear. No, wrong one.
Yes.
Yes.
Keeps up.
Now,
Yes.
Yes.
Again, you
Again, you disturb me.
not being able to rest here is slightly irritating.
Yes.
Yes.
Peter
You're a killer, fellow.
Now I wonder.
Okay.
Where's it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Irritating. Power.
Okay. Fine.
Where's it now?
Oh, for God's sake.
Yes.
Yes.
You're a queer fellow.
Again, you
Again, you
disturb me.
disturb me.
Give me power. Power.
Where to now?
Okay, now.
Yes.
What
Now I wonder.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
blade will cut you down the side.
Looks like I interrupted her invisibility. Anyway, now die, because fuck you. Apparently I got splattered by one of those ogres. Great! No!
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't even give her an opportunity to try and weasel out that this death. That's better. Now we're all alive. We're all nice and healthy.
Don.
And she's not. Wardrobe, letter. Diary of Saravok. Money. Potion of insight. Okay. I like it when fights don't take absolutely forever to just get past, because they should never take that long. Not really. Let's head upstairs anyway, just because why not? And there's nothing upstairs.
We shall
hold here.
Rest time.
Can we rest up here? We can, it seems. But will the flaming fist come along? No, they will not. Excellent. Well, that's good.
Simple task.
Of course you
I
do.
feel like we need the Thieves Guild now.
Of course you do.
Oh, also I have scrolls and diaries to read, don't I? Okay, now, Saravok, I have received your letter and am quite overjoyed by your proposition. I have told my wife, and she is as excited as I am. I accept your mission and think that your payment is quite very adequate. This will be our greatest feat yet, to kill 3 great Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. We will be arriving in Baldur's Gate within a week, and should be taking up our usual residence at the Undercellar. If you wish to contact us, you'll find us there. Use the access points through the sewers. Joyfully yours, Slithe. Saravok, I must say that our first victim was not the challenge that my wife and I had expected. The foppish idiot had only the most token of defences. However, I can assure you that Entar screamed quite deliciously all the way to the end. I hope that this next mission is much more difficult. From what you have told me, it would seem to be assassinating 2 Grand Dukes in their own palace while they harangue the high nobles of Baldur's Gate, no less. I can't wait. You still know where to find us. You should come down and enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar for yourself, but if I know you, that'll never happen. Your obedient servant, Slithe. Diary, 14th of Elaine, 1365. Today Cormier has instituted a ban against the Iron Throne from operating within their borders. While this is a great blow to the Iron Throne, it is the perfect opportunity for Realtar to approach the Throne and High Council with his proposal. If things go well, we could begin the operation within the year. 25th of Marpenoth, 1365. Devion has sent a message to Realtar informing him that the mine at Cloakwood has been drained and is ready for use. This revelation should help greatly in convincing the Iron Throne High Council. 2nd of Nightel, 1365. The Iron Throne Council has agreed to support Realtar's plan. He has been given all the resources he needs, as well as leadership of the project. I have expressed interest to my father, and he has promised to include me within the operations along the Sword Coast. He mentioned Mother in our conversation, how I wasn't to be unfaithful to him as she had. He made it clear that I would suffer her fate if I was. His threats are weak and hollow, and I shall listen to them for only so long. I've decided to take this time to make my visit to Candlekeep. I've waited a long time to research the prophecies of Alondo, and I must know if the dreams speak the truth. I will not believe the words of phantoms without proof, and the priest of Baal I confronted gave me nothing. He was old and died quickly in my grasp. If the words are true, I shall surely groom stronger acolytes than this. 11th of Chess, 1366. My research has gone well. The monks here at Candlekeep have been quite helpful. From what I've read, it would seem certain that the blood of Baal does indeed flow through my veins. His prophecies are, of course, ambiguous, but I think I understand them. He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land. The children born as a result bear the marks of chaos, have power with no direction, and shall feel the blood of a god within them. The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise. It does not explicitly say, but obviously this means the death wrought by the children will cause them to ascend. Fitting. And since the father was the Lord of Murder, proving one's worth must involve an act in accordance with his portfolio. I begin to see what I must do. Death on a godlike scale. 3rd of Tarsak, 1366. The monk Gorion troubles me. He seems to have taken an interest in my readings. I must be careful to be more clandestine in my research. I wish I could simply kill him, but I doubt I could safely murder him within this damnable library. 11th of Tarsak, 1366. I had a dream this night. My mother was talking to me, but as she did, her face became bloated, discolored. Her voice became weaker as she spoke to me, telling me to save her from Realtar. I could see the garrote cutting into her neck, but I did nothing. It was only a dream. 27th of Tarsak, 1366. I take my leave of Candlekeep now, not a moment too soon, for I am sure that Gorion has perceived my heritage. One thing that I am certain of, Baal Jr. version 6.67 is, in actuality, one of Baal's brood as well. Baal Jr. version 6.67 has all the markings, and it will explain Gorion's curiosity in my studies. Though there is nothing I can do now, I will have to make certain to return and kill the little brat. It would be foolish of me to let one of my siblings live, especially one being brought up by the Harpers. I am sure that is where Gorion's allegiances lie. 5th of Myrtle, 1366. Today I met with Realtar in Baldur's Gate. The fool still insists on calling me his son, and for now I will let him. He assumes that I'm loyal to him because he raised me. Well, loyal I am, but only as long as he is useful. He's set up a base in the mansion of a destitute noble family and says that everything is running smoothly. Mulahay has established himself at the mines of Nashkel, and his kobold minions should be already busily contaminating the iron ore. Only a few slaves have begun to mine out the ore at Cloakwood, though Realtar assures me that once the bandit raids begin, we'll have a steady supply of new slaves. 8th of Hammer, 1367. I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Talons. I have little liking for Adenor, the leader of the Chill, but Tolgard seems to be a man of his word. It is a good thing, as I'll have to work with these mercenaries for the rest of the year. 3rd of Tarsak, 1368. Everything proceeds well. The ore coming from Nashkel has started to deteriorate, and my mercenaries have been doing a fine job of destroying any iron caravans en route to Baldur's Gate. Though some of my mercenaries have been captured, most think they work for the Zents, so no trouble has fallen on the Iron Throne. I'm sure that the Zents at Darkhold won't be pleased to know that their name has been falsely used. I'll have to be wary for Zentish agents in the coming months. 28th of Tarsak, 1368. I think I now have the time to deal with that old codger Gorion and his little whelp. I'll have to inform my men that I'll be gone for the next few weeks. Of Myrtle? No time to write, but I must not neglect my journals so. The future dead must know of how the Lord of Murder again came to them. I shall hire a scribe when time allows. Things have not gone completely as I've planned, but I'll still be able to salvage the situation. Baal Jr. version 6.67 is on the move to Baldur's Gate. If I could maneuver the whelp to Candlekeep, then I would have the perfect scapegoat for my plan. My mortal father, Realtar, is there to meet with the Knights of the Shield. He has been blocking all my attempts to escalate the hostilities between Arm and Baldur's Gate, and these meetings will only serve to smooth relations. I must rid myself of them all, and assume control of the Iron Throne myself. I cannot allow petty business and monetary concerns to interfere. Terribly sorry, Father, but my true parentage calls, and you are in my way. I shall be sure to instruct the doppelgangers in the exact manner Realtar should die. I think a garrote would be perfect for the task. This diary looks to be important. You should probably keep it on your person. I shall do so. Yay!
Of course.
You.
Of
Of
course,
course,
you.
you.
A simple
A simple
task.
task.
Now, to hopefully avoid flaming fists. Oh shit, it's Tomoko. I apologize for not being more open, but these are troubled times. If I could be permitted to speak for a moment, I believe I have something you would want to hear. Perhaps we could help each other. I would know to whom I'm speaking. I do not take candy from strangers, as it were. You may call me Tomoko. I do not presume to be your friend or even someone you should trust, but fate demands that I place myself at your disposal. I have details worth listening to, and again, I must ask if you are interested in a trade of sorts. Do you wish to hear what I have to tell? Say what you must, and I'll listen. I shall explain myself in further detail when I have time. Until then, I have but one thing to say. The one who claims to heal Duke Elton's sickness is also the one who breeds it. Likely there have been signs that suggested this to you, but none have said it so plain. No doubt you have the wherewithal to follow through on it. Your very nature gives you above-average competence. Gorian's tutelage could only have enhanced this. Your simple shadowing has given you that name, and I'm not impressed. I've cut those familial ties. But has your family shed its ties to you? I think not. I think you feel the pull, and I think you have gone where it has led. Again, you see that I know much of you, perhaps more than you know yourself. There are three things that are strength incarnate. There is love of life, there is fear of death, and there is family. A family that loves death would have a strong pull indeed. Can you feel it? Can you feel him? He hates you, you know. Who hates me? What have I done to deserve such hatred? What have you done? You exist, and chaos will be sown. That is the way it was intended, though I hope to change it. I must go, and you must go to Duke Elton. Protect him from his own healer. I will wait near the Flaming Fist headquarters. We shall speak again, and I shall have something to ask of you. Well, shit. That was Tomoko.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Delthir. Wait, I must speak with you. It's of utmost importance. Will you wait and listen? What is it you want? Good then. I'm Delthir. I represent those who harp. I've been seeking you out for many weeks now. Just recently I discovered that you have left the city some time ago. Things have changed since you were gone. I can tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, no, we like to operate with no knowledge of the world around us. Duh. Yeah, that would be most welcome. The second commander of the Flaming Fist, Scar, was assassinated. That we know. Grand Duke Elton has come down with some mysterious ailment. That we also know. No one knows how long he has to live. Most important news for you concerns your recent return to Candlekeep. You've been accused of murdering the leaders of the Iron Throne. Everyone believes that you're agents of ARM. They think your persecution of the Iron Throne was just a cover-up for ARM. Tensions run pretty high right now. The new Iron Throne President, Sarabok, has placed a price on all of your heads. The Flaming Fist has a warrant for your arrest. Before I continue, tell me, are you guilty? No, we were framed. I am relieved. Now we must speak of your future. From what our network has gathered, the Iron Throne is preparing to make a grab for power in Baldur's Gate. It would be in your best interest to investigate what they're up to. Perhaps if you could break into their citadel, you might learn something. I know these are very troubled times for you, but you know more about the Iron Throne than anyone else. If you have any questions for me, ask them now. I'll be gone for the next few days. Who killed Scar? The evidence found where he was murdered, it would seem that the Shadow Thieves killed him. I think that's far too convenient to lay the blame on that organization. I would assume that the Iron Throne remains involved in some way. Okay, who are the Shadow Thieves? An extensive organization of thieves and assassins all along the Sword Coast. Main base is located in Arm. What clues incriminated them? Signature mask and stiletto were left on Scar's body. Yeah, that sounds like a stitch-up to me. And what sickness has Elton come down with? Elton's healer has been unable to discover what has been ailing him so far. It must be magical in nature. I find the whole affair rather strange. From what I know, Elton's healer, Rashad, was a priest of no mean faith and power. It is unusual that he's been unable to effect a cure for the Grand Duke. Okay, that's enough questions. Alrighty. Yeah.
Of course, you.
Yeah, there. Secure the door behind you, unless some passing spy put the eyes on us. What are you doing back in the gate? Every night walker in town be keeping a low-end profile, or the guards putting force behind their swords. Not safe to wander, not safe at all. Alaros has gone deep under, so as not to be warm in a bunk in the jailhouse, or worse. That's most our number we have. Stay if you wish, but you'd be no more safe than the street outside. Fair enough.
Simple task. Simple task.
Break it, me.
Black Lily.
Tell me the darkest day you've ever seen. Before I don't have what you need.
What you got then? You don't have what I need. You suck, Black Lily. Oh. Let's get out of here.
Simple task.
God damn it. I suppose we are. Yeah, Sorcerer Sundries. If we can't get stuff ID'd there.
Simple task. Yes. Cool. Now I wonder.
And now I've got +1 dex. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
A simple task.
task.
Let's try and clear our name, if that's even possible.
I must talk to you in private. These are troubled times.
I see you have sought me out as I thought you would. Things that must be said, things that are important to us both. I have but one condition to my discourse, and you must agree before I speak. A promise I seek, and I will accept no less. Okay. You've said many interesting things, but I don't trust you. Why should I make promises for information unheard? My promises will not harm you, though ignoring it can. Indeed, my information can only benefit. You will gain if you did not know it before, and you will gain if you knew it but needed it confirmed. The choice I pose is the only option. Are you in agreement or not? I shall offer my promise and follow it as best I can. I thank you. Here is my request, though it may seem quite odd. I charge you to defeat Saravok, the man behind all your woes. You must destroy his plans and stop his scheme in its tracks. You must strip him of the belief that he can succeed in this path he follows. You must do this for me, and you must also leave him his life. I will help him to live his life as a man, not as the god he thinks he can be. I don't see how such a thing is possible. He's sought to destroy me, and I've only responded in kind. Saravok seeks to destroy everyone, not just you. You're of particular interest because of your shared origins with him. You're a possible rival, one of the few that are worthy of his personal attention. Above all else, your family. I see this as startling news, though likely you have suspected as much. Does this disturb you? It shouldn't. Monsters are often closer to us than we like to think. Your siblings, and the paths open to him are yours as well, though he's been racing down his from his earliest days. You had Gorion to guide you, did you not? Saravok had no one. He draws his strength from his hatred, from the thought of rising above those he knows to be inferior. His divine blood hungers for conquest, and that is why he must be defeated but not killed. He serves another, but does not know it. Divine blood? He serves another? Of what do you speak? The child becomes the father, or desperately wishes so. The blood pulls, calls, and demands. The wise Orlando did say unto the ages that the Lord of Murder would perish, and his doom would spawn his mortal progeny. Chaos would be sown in their passage, but to what purpose? You felt the hunger and heard the offerings of power. Saravok thinks they're true, and so he seeks a senseless war and a slaughter of a scale so grand as to defy description. He thinks it will launch him to what? Possibly he's right, but I cannot lose him to this. Why do you oppose him when you so clearly care for his life? Saravok is... I share Saravok's company and would do so until I die, given the choice. That is all you need to know. I would save the man within the beast he wishes to be. I do not believe he'll survive his plan. It's all based on conjecture at best. He feels that he's been chosen, and that he will become more than he is. I do not share this belief. Gods are not known for bequeathing their powers, especially if they have foreseen their deaths. Whatever he is, I would keep him here, grounded firmly among those of us that are all flesh. I shall strive to stop him and will do what I can to see that he lives. I thank you. Saravok can be redeemed, as could you, should you one day pursue the same path. For now, I shall speak of secrets to aid you. Duke Elton may be saved, but Duke Entar Silvershield has been killed outright. The murderers have acted with anonymity, but I know who and where they are. You must go to the undercellar, return if you have already been. There you will find Slythe and Kristen, two unsavory beings that revel in the violence Saravok allows them to commit. They're no more than animals in human guise, even by the standards of the company they keep. Kill them, and you shall know much of the plan. If you do not know where the undercellar is located, then go to the sewers. You'll find an entrance there. Thank you for your help. I'll seek them out. There is another Atop the Iron Throne base is a woman whose influence is a poison in Saravok's soul. If she were removed, I know he would listen to reason, to my pleading. Sithandria is her name, and she holds much power in this matter. She seeks Saravok's favor as well, though she is content if he self-destructs, so long as she profits in the deed. I must know. He cannot know I've helped you. Okay. Now to see if I get automatically attacked as soon as I set foot in.
Of course.
You.
Sorry,
friend.
But you
get a date
down
down
under.
under.
Well, shit.
You're a queer fellow.
Okay, everyone's held but Minsk and Edward. That's interesting.
Carefully. I'll not let these go past.
And now Viconia's down. Okay.
Of course.
Sorry, friend.
But you
get a date
down
down
under.
under.
Yes.
Yes.
Again,
You're a queer fellow.
Well, this is just looking silly. Good news is I don't seem to be taking any rep hits from killing these legitimate police officer-y type people.
Now I wonder.
Which, that's just a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Nothing but good. Oh, come on, Dawn! Get unheld, will you? Thank you.
Where to
Where
now?
to now?
Oh, for God's sake.
This
will not be a quick death.
He deserved it. He was a dickhead. Okay, now. This is getting to be a pretty lengthy episode, so I'm going to cut this here. It will continue very shortly, however.